to the Crafty Meraki YouTube channel. It's Erica with you today, and today we're going to have a look at this Happy Holiday Circle Frames stamp, die set, and a layering stencil. This is one of my favorite sets from Pinkfresh, as might be evident from the amount of cards I have made with this set. So I have gone from some very unusual, or sorry, non-traditional colors for some of these sets. So blues with gold and white, which I feel is a very classic combination, with the white frame, without frame. Here we have pink and gray and a bit of platinum. Here we have blue or navy blue, gold and white. And this whole back is actually heat embossed. And sort of more mint green and pink with a raised center. And on this one, I don't know why I picked this one, because this one is not part of that. No. So anyway, I thought I'd show you today just how versatile this set is, but we're going to use some more traditional colors today. So we're going to have candy apple, berrylicious, olive, and key lime to get that sort of rich green Christmassy color scheme. There might be a little bit of gold as well, just fair warning. So first of all, we are going to start by ink blending some of the layers. So I am going to hop into a time lapse probably to do this, and then we're going to heat emboss. Actually, you know what, we're going to heat emboss first, and then we're going to do the layering stencils, because if you do the heat embossing first, you will know where everything goes. You can actually use the outline and the pattern of this to help line up your stencils. So we are going to do that. Right, so I have gone ahead and heat embossed this in platinum. I decided to go platinum rather than gold because the colors I'm going to use are quite rich, so I just want the heat embossing to be a detail, not the kapow star of the show. So I did actually use the coordinating die as well and cut this out, which now in hindsight I realized was a little bit silly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of washi tape to sort of pin this down, and then I'm going to try to ink blend it on top of this. We shall see how that goes. Right, so I think I managed to find a solution to my getting ahead of myself problem. So I have used a little bit of washi tape on the back to hold my die cut piece in place. And you might have noticed in the previous little clip that I was touching it onto my skin and my top to make sure that it's not quite as crazy tacky, because I don't want it to rip my paper once I'm taking these off. So we are going to start with key lime and on our first layer here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start dabbing on the lid. I always rub off my excess ink on my lid so that when I want a soft smooth blend, I tap from my ink lid rather than directly from the ink pad. It just helps give you a really nice soft gentle color. This also helps if you're looking to kind of do like a gradient, a really soft gradient into white, and you don't want lots and lots of ink on your ink blending tool. So this works with all sorts of ink blending tools as well, so not just the brushes. So we're going to go all over this first with our soft layer and just add a little bit here. So we're going to go ahead and kind of wrap this up. So here we're going to add a little bit more, just like around this bit here, we're going to have a little bit more. So we're going to dab, 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 and then tap, 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 and add in a little bit more just for that sort of extra greenery. Then there is another layer of the stencil to go on top of this, so that's going to help add in a little bit more detail. One thing I really love about this stencil set is that you can go to town with crazy color combinations, because you don't have to go traditional if you don't want to. And if you don't do holidays, this set actually works for everything. It's more like a seasonal set, I think, rather than a Christmas set. So we're gonna peel this off like, oh, and I did exactly what I was hoping not to do. I ripped my paper there, but I might be able to fix that anyway. So we'll see if we can fix my mistake and cover that up. And then we're going to gently peel off the other pieces here. There we go, or the other corners. And I'm hoping I will be able to fix this. Maybe cover it up with some sparkles or gems later. But what we're going to do is we're going to carry on, and show must go on. So we are going to use stencil number 3. So we're going to do the leaves first, and then we're going to do the berries second. So we're going to place this on top. So you might be able to tell from this video that you should do as I say, not as I do, because it's ending up a lot of extra work for you if you do as I do, because I could have probably done like 2 or 3 by now if I just stuck to the plan instead of like, woo, go ahead. So I'm wondering if, I think, you know what, I think we're going to go for another layer of key lime rather than the darker olive. So we're going to go in with a little bit more ink. So we're going to tap, tap, and then dab, dab, dab. And I've done that twice now to make sure that I've got a good amount of ink, yet we have tapped off the excess. And then we're going to go in over this pattern here. Now we're going to peel again, and this time very gently. What we're going to do is we're going to go in with our berries. And I think because we went for the lighter color green, we're going to go for the Berrylicious rather than the Candy Apple this time. So here we have a lot of ink on our lid, so we're going to go straight to that and go over these. Okay, and we're going to peel gently again. And here we have our happy berries. So it's all peeled off, and I've managed to fix my little boo-boo here as well. So we're gonna just build the rest of the card, and this is done. This is such a quick and easy design, and it still just looks so fantastic. So what I'm gonna do is, because I love the layers and dimensions, I am going to build up my frame. And I've actually gone ahead and glued together 4 pieces here. So yes, I'm kind of greedy. I do like lots of layers. So I'm thinking I might have gone a little bit crazy here, but let's just go for it. Let's go for it. It's Christmas or holidays. It's the holiday times. Let's just go crazy, because if you can't go crazy at the holidays, when can you? So I'm going to glue this together and then set aside, and then we're going to work on the rest of the card. So with that done, we are going to use a card base, or we're going to pop that a card base into our stamping precision tool. And then we're going to place this, and this is only going to be a guide. So we're going to place it where we think it's going to go, or where we're aiming for it to go. And then this is going to be our guide of where our sentiment is going to go. So I'm going to go for the Happy Holidays. That comes with this set, and we're going to place it right in the middle, right that. And then we're also going to use It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. So we're going to place these, both of these in there. And then we're going to use the grid on the lid of the Misty to make sure that we are straight. And would you know it, it looks pretty straight. So we put those up, and then we're gonna pop this out. Just make sure we don't mess that up, because that would be just the thing, wouldn't it? And now, because it is the holidays, we are gonna go for candy apple. So we're gonna stamp this very, very nicely and opaquely. Opaquely, is that a word? I'm claiming language barrier. I am a foreigner after all. And look at that. That was one stamp. Ta-da! I do think that there was perhaps a chica hair in that. No, oh, it was a chica hair, but it was on top, not actually on the stamp. So what we're going to do now is just simply glue this down, and maybe, ooh, do I dare adding a few jewels? Well, if you know me, you know I'm probably gonna, yeah. So nobody is surprised that I am getting my jewels out. And these are the crystals mix from Pinkfresh Studio. And I am going to add a few red ones, I think. So we're gonna go and shake a few out. And these are gonna go inside the frame here, because it's already quite bulky. Now, if you are looking to send a lot of Christmas cards, then this might not be a great design to use. However, you don't have to build your frame up as much as I have. Probably not a lot of people do, I don't know. But I like it. I like a lot of dimension and layers, and it just brings a little something extra to the card, I feel like. Now, I thought that there were 3 different sizes here, but maybe there's only 2. So we are going to use a big one, a little one, and 3 here at the bottom, like that. Oops. Yeah, that is the card. I just need to glue these down, and then we are done. Okay, well, that came together a lot quicker than I thought. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video and the resulting card, and I hope you found some inspiration if you need to make some quick Christmas cards or holiday cards to get them out in the mail. Remember, you don't need to build up so many layers, because it will be a lot easier to mail if you kind of go maybe 1 layer or 2 tops. So remember that when you're making your cards. Are you going to hand deliver? No problems. If you're going to send them, they do need to be as flat as possible. So, okay. But don't forget to check out the description box for all of the products that I've used today. They are listed with some compensated affiliate links to the Crafty Meraki store. And thank you so much if you choose to use them, because it gives me a little bit of a ching-ching for the holidays. So, at no extra cost to you, it needs to be said. And with that, I am all done for today, and I will see you again next week.